shalom to Jackie. Never forget Jackie. So good to be with you tonight on HQ. I've missed you. It's Sian Welby here. I've got so much to tell you. I honestly don't know where to start. I'm very excited about this. Two huge announcements to make tonight. I think you're going to be very excited about both of them. But I don't want you to peak too soon. We need to concentrate. We've got a game in hand tonight. So first, let me remind you about Extra Lives. Now, you know that moment when you've come so far. You've used that raw brain power, you're cooking on gas, and then it comes out of the blue. Pulls a rug from under you. It's that question that just completely bamboozles you. That is the time when an Extra Life is priceless. It really comes in handy. And with all the announcements I'm making tonight, let's just say they might come in handy. That's all I'm saying. Very, very exciting. First, though, let's get that grey matter all warmed up and ready. You know the drill. You've got to answer all 12 questions correctly, and you can win or split a glorious £1,000. Oh, so good you have to sing it. Who knows what might happen? It's only a Tuesday. You know, our brains aren't quite into gear yet, so who knows? Might not be many of you left by the time we reach question 12, but of course, there is only one way to find out. Let's go on to Q1. The dish made by baking sausages in a Yorkshire pudding is also known as what? Frog in a crater, newt in a tunnel, toad in the hole. All three of them sound absolutely disgusting, but actually one of them is delicious. It's been the height of British cuisine for over 200 years. But which ridiculous name did we give it? Well, a bit like Wind in the Willows, it's toad in the hole. Classic. I love it. And so does 81,000 of you by the looks of it. Very well played, getting that one right. Over the years, the meat that they've used in it has varied from rump steak, lamb's kidney, to even pigeon. Thankfully, though, never toad. Let's just stick with the sausages. And talking of sausages, how about this for an announcement? We are doing a last person standing show, 9 p.m. this Sunday. It's going to be called The One, and it means one player will win £5,000. No sharing, no splitting the cash. How are we going to do it? We're going to keep asking questions till there's literally only one of you left. It is going to be amazing. Imagine getting your hands on that kind of money at this time of year as well. I mean, that is a massively upgraded Christmas present list, isn't it? So excited for that. Okay, let's crack on. Q2 in Friends. Ross accidentally says which name at the altar instead of Emily? Happy Gilmore, Voldemort, Rachel. Do we have any Friends fans in the house? You'll remember this iconic moment. Yeah, I mean, name dropping he who shall not be named, it's a bad idea at the best of times, let alone at a wedding. But actually, Ross, he went even worse here. There was nothing happy about this. He said his ex's name, Rachel. No! But who was there to watch it? Well, at least 79,000 of you were getting that one right. Oh, it was literally one of those seat of your pants moments. And back in 98, viewers had to wait 4 months to see what happened next. But now you can skip straight to season 5 on Netflix in 4 minutes. #blessed. Okay, you ready then? Shall we have the second announcement of the evening? Do you remember during the summer when we did those World Cup games every time England played and you loved them? Well, we listened. You want more sport? So you shall have more sport. Starting this Sunday at 2 p.m, HQ Sports UK starts. It's a brand new show with a brand new presenter. He's called Tyler West. He's absolutely lovely. You're going to love him. You're going to love it. It is going to be so exciting. Right, Q3. Which of these events took place in the 1920s? Wall Street crash, Tulip Mania, dot-com bubble. All three of them caused absolute carnage, but which one are we looking for here? Time's up. If you went for the dot-com bubble, I'm afraid you're actually 7 decades early. No, it sent the whole of America into a Great Depression. It was, of course, the Wall Street crash. But did you know it? Yeah, 73,000 of you getting that one right. So, the crash started on a Thursday. It carried on through Friday, Saturday, didn't chill on Sunday, and by the following Tuesday, the stock market had completely collapsed. Personally, I prefer Craig David's version. On to Q4. The WWE is associated with which sport? Water polo, weightlifting, wrestling? Do we have any fans of the sport in the house tonight? We'll soon find out. Okay, time is up. Well, I'll tell you now, there's definitely some weightlifting involved, but the WWE is actually focused on what happens after that. Get ready to rumble. It's wrestling. But did you know? 72,000 of you did. Very well played. Yeah, WWE, it stands for World Wrestling Entertainment. And I tell you now, it is pure entertainment, Googling old pictures of The Rock wearing polo necks and bum bags. Iconic. On to Q5. Well done if you got this far. See a few of you using those extra lives. What did I tell you? It pays off. The Royal Mail released a stamp collection celebrating which of these bands in 2016? Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Queen. This is literally a stamp collector's dream. But which band was featured? Now, we all know Liz has got her face on every single stamp, but her namesake have yet to feature. Yeah, delivered via the dark side of the moon, the answer I'm looking for is Pink Floyd. Did it catch you out? Oh, it's the first savage question. I can see why you might have gone for Queen. 40,000 of you did. It would make sense, wouldn't it? But no, it was Pink Floyd. The stamps actually celebrated 50 years of those legendary rockers, iconic performances, and even iconicer album covers. You can actually get 6 for a tenner on eBay. Had a quick look. Okay, on to Q6. What does a light year measure? Time, sound, distance. Cast your mind back to science lessons. Bit of space trivia for you. What does a light year measure? Now, I'm no Stephen Hawking, but I do know that sound isn't the answer here. No, put the clocks down and get the rulers out. It measures distance. Did you go for it? Yes. Very impressed. 19,000 of you did. Yeah, 1 light year is actually equivalent to about 9.5 trillion kilometres. That would take quite a while to clock up on Runkeeper, and you would get a lot of blisters, so I don't advise it. Okay, let's do some shout-outs then, because it's been lovely being back and getting all your messages. Hello to the Net 6 5-a-side team playing along tonight, to K-Hubs, Jeremy and Zeus are playing. Mark Morgan says, Sean is your top fan. I should definitely get one. There you go, Marky. Shout out to Paul, Lisa, Donna and Kev playing as a team tonight. Adam Fowler and his 9 p.m. crew. Emmy, you get a shout out because you sent me loads of smiley faces. That made me happy. Big Drew, hello to you. And the final shout out has to go to Beza, to Beric, who's doing an 80s trivia night this Thursday at 9 p.m. He wanted to remind you because he's going all out. He's going to be in costume. I won't give too much away, but he's literally living his best life and you won't be disappointed. Okay, on to Q7. Which of these locations in the British Isles is not an island? Innismore, Fair Isle, Barry Island. Which of these locations is not an island? Well, Innismore is an island off the coast of Ireland, but who isn't surrounded by sea? I'll tell you what, it's the epitome of false advertising. It's not fair. It might have caught you out. It is Barry Island. That's what I was looking for. Oh! Actually didn't catch a lot of you out. 11,000 of you got that one right. Some Welshies in the house tonight. Big up the Welshies. Yeah, Barry Island is actually a part of mainland Wales where everyone who lives there has to be called Barry. The last part isn't true. On to Q8. Ricky Gervais gave his first American TV acting performance in which of these programmes? Curb Your Enthusiasm, Entourage, Alias. Yeah, Ricky Gervais, he pops up all over the shop. But where was his first American TV acting performance? It should have been The Office. But I mean, we all know what happened there. No, picking mystery over Marky Mark. It was Alias. Did that get you? Oh, yes. Yeah, it's the second savage of the night. Yeah, a lot of you now use those extra lives. That's what they're there for. Use them if you've got them. You're on question 8. It's so worth it to stay in the game. Ricky Gervais, he has appeared in Curb Your Enthusiasm, but he actually showed up on ABC's spy drama First. So well done if you got that one right. A little bit tricky there. On to Q9. Well done if you come this far. Who was the first woman in England to publish a book in English under her own name? Jane Austen, Mary Shelley, Catherine Parr. These are 3 iconic women, but we're only looking for one of them. Now, she did scare the absolute bejeebers out of us in 1818 with Frankenstein, but even Mary Shelley was beaten to this one. No, surviving a very different type of monster. It was Catherine Parr. Do you know your history? Oh, it's another savage. We've got to call it. We're losing almost 3,000 of you on that question. 1,107 of you getting it right. Catherine Parr, the 6th wife of Henry VIII, fluent in 5 languages, but stuck with English for 1545's, quite a long time ago, prayers or meditations. I've not read it. On to Q10. Which of these international sides was only added to the FIFA 18 computer game in May? Croatia, Mexico, Sweden. This is that moment where playing FIFA pays off. All that stick you got from your other half, if it gets you through on a Q10, it was worth it. Now, they all showed up for this year's World Cup. Who were considered such a long shot, they weren't even included in FIFA 18 until an update months after the release. Talk about underdogs. It was Croatia. You'll know this if you're a FIFA fan. 748 of you getting it right. Yeah, as you'll remember from the World Cup, Croatia went from FIFA rejects to World Cup finalists in just 2 months. I don't know, never underestimate them, eh? On to Q11. Well done. A few of you using those extra lives. Stay in the game. Let's get you through. In the early noughties, the Empire State Building was illuminated green to celebrate which of these? Popeye, the Hulk, Shrek. Were you in New York in the noughties and did you spot it? Well, the Hulk may have helped save the city back in 2012. Who were they celebrating, though, back in 2004? Somehow, he actually makes Shrek look sexy. It's Popeye. But did it catch you out? Yes, it did. It's another savage question. I can see why the green would make you think of Shrek. Of course, it would make you think of the Hulk. But did you think spinach, Popeye, green? That's what it was all about. It was celebrating Popeye's 75th birthday, and the iconic building stayed green for a whole weekend. Well, whew, I hope you've had your spinach, because we are now sailing into the final round. As I can see a few of you using those extra lives on a Q11, that is how you do it. Come on. Let's get you as far as we possibly can on to Q12. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Sting was considered for a major part in which of these 80s movies? The Terminator, Tron, Blade Runner. Sting, the singer. But which of these movies was he considered for a major role? I mean, it's funny, Sting, never underestimate him. He pops up all over the place. He's actually got a ton of acting credits on IMDb. But let's be honest, Sting has mostly played the role of Sting. However, he actually turned down a proper role for this one. Yeah, he said hasta la vista to time-travelling pest control. It was the Terminator. Who turns down the Terminator? Whoa, 79 of you. Very good. Well played. Winner, chicken dinner. And you can have a little chicken dinner tonight on us. £12.66, not bad for a random Tuesday evening. Well done to Rob, to NW97, Ellie Katie, Spirit Guides, Taylor123, to Riley, to Lewis Brown, Miss Bon Jovi, Fenwicky, Jenny B18, Ungray My Cash, Goku, Gary, Prince. So good. 79 winners. Very well played. There were some tricky ones in there tonight. If you use those extra lives, that is what they're there for, getting you through to the very end. There is nothing like winning a little bit of moolah on a random Tuesday evening. And if anything, the biggest buzz is actually just getting here. Very few have ever done it. And when you actually think we start with thousands of you to end up on 79, well done. Absolutely nailed it. I'm Sian Welby. You can find me on Insta and Twitter and Facebook. I've got the same username because who's called Sian Welby? It's the most random name ever. And remember, this Sunday, do not miss the one. It's that epic new game. One person will win $5,000 guaranteed. And the next game, if you can't wait, is tomorrow night with me at 9 o'clock in the evening. Another chance for you to get your hands on £1,000. Best of luck. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And remember, if you're frustrated because you didn't win today, banging your head against a brick wall for 1 hour burns 150 calories.